everyone, welcome to DS Travel. I'm Dan. I'm in Guangzhou right now, and today we are going around the 上下九 walking street and try to explore some of the best street food that old Guangzhou has to offer. We are going in deep into the alleys and streets of Guangzhou and try to find some of the very best barbecue, wonton, yunton, noodles, and just so much more amazing stuff that we're gonna try today. And if you like this video, please do me a favor and click that subscribe button so you get notified for new episodes. Thank you, and let's go! Right up front is one of the best sweet barbecue in Guangzhou. Let's go check it out. Alright guys, I'm at the Minjia. This is one of the must try Guangzhou restaurant. And what I have here, this is called 蜜汁叉烧. Basically, I think this is honey barbecue pork and also 鲜虾云吞竹升面. So basically you have wonton that has shrimp inside, and then you have that special Guangzhou noodle 竹升面. And this noodle dish, they say you should eat it first so that we can experience the full noodle texture. And first we'll start with a sip of soup. Oh, the soup is actually full of umami. You can taste a little bit like shrimpy flavor in there. Really nice, really flavorful. It's light, it's clear, and it also has a little bit of the, I think, chives in there. Yeah, really nice. The soup is really nice. Alright, let's get to the noodle. The noodle is really thin, and it's just, wow. I don't think I have ever had this noodle before. Oh, wow, that texture is out of this world. It's gotta be one of the crunchiest noodle I've ever had. Bounce on your teeth. Oh, really phenomenal texture. It's soaking up all the soup base. It's phenomenal. Oh. Okay, let's try that wonton. You can see the skin is really thin. It's almost like semi-transparent. Alright, one bite. Oh, really phenomenal. When you bite into it, of course, first you get a really thin, slightly chewy, soft wrapper, but inside it's meaty, it's juicy, and that shrimp inside is really bouncy and fresh, like a symphony of texture and flavor. Oh, phenomenal. Let's try that barbecue pork. It's a pretty good portion. I mean, I think this is a 250 gram. Looking very nice, and there's lots of sauce right next to it. I mean, I think it's probably the meat juices from cooking the meat. First bite. When you bite into it, on the outside there's like a little bit sugar coating, slightly crunchy. First it's chewy, but it's also really soft and tender. The Cantonese barbecue on the sweet side, so sweet, savory, a little bit of roasted flavor, and that pork is probably 7 lean, 3 fat, so slight fat in there just also give additional layer of that juicy, meatiness. It's not melting your mouth soft, the right amount of chewiness and right amount of that, that bounciness, just really, really phenomenal texture. I love this. I can finish the whole thing in like a second. Alright, let me continue to work on my noodle and the barbecue pork. We'll go for another street food. Wow. Guys, right up front, I heard there is a sweet dessert shop that has some of the best 牛三星, like the beef organ soup. Interesting, right? Let's go check it out. Alright guys, I'm at Manchin 牛奶甜品专家, and they're famous for a few items. Of course, 姜撞奶. This is like the double skim milk with wrapping on top. Also, another savory item that people love, 牛三星. And this is like 3 organs of the cow's heart, liver, and kidney. Might not sound appetizing, but I bet this is gonna be delicious. Right, first sip. Oh, the soup is phenomenal. I mean, it's sweet, slightly sour, and really savory. It has a nice umami to it. You don't really taste any of the organ flavor. It's just really like meaty, savory, umami flavor. Oh, really nice, really nice. Love it, love it. Okay, let's try that. The organs in there. I think this is the liver. Oh. Bouncy, gel-like, and with a nice, sort of liver kind of flavor. Phenomenal. Towards the end, there's a little bit of that crumbly, unique liver kind of texture, and the flavor. You can really taste that nice liver flavor with that sour, sweet, and savory soup. This is phenomenal. Oh, love it. And let's try. I think this is probably the kidney. This is bouncy too, really nice texture. I don't quite know what this is, but this is definitely not liver, but still pretty good. Now let's try this. I think this is the heart. Crunchy, really crunchy and bouncy at the same time. Oh, just take a big bite of whatever, mostly I think liver. Pretty unique flavor, but really, really nice. Definitely something you have to try when you come to Guangzhou. And this place is actually the best I had so far. Let's get to the sweet. The literal translation is actually ginger heat milk, and that's exactly how they made it. They have like fresh milk, and they just pour like hot ginger juice onto it. And when those mix and let it cool down, it becomes sort of like jello, like milk custard. Let's have a try. First bite. Oh. Wow. This is amazing. Wow. Oh. When it goes in your mouth, you first feel that sweet, creamy, and really rich, milky flavor. And right after that, that ginger flavor comes out and just mixing with that rich, milky flavor. But that ginger, I don't know what it did to that ginger juice. It's not spicy, it's not stimulating at all. It's just that ginger aroma, the gingery, milky aroma. Wow, this is phenomenal. Wow. And I think they added some sugar in there, so it's a little bit on the sweet side, but still phenomenal. Alright, let's try that double skim milk. And I added some wrapping down there. Let's try that just the double skim milk. Wow. It's really creamy, rich, and full of that aromatic milk aroma. And it just has a mild sweetness to it, not overly sweet. Really nice, and it's really just like a custard. Not much of a jello, like bouncy texture to it. Really soft and mild, but it's really phenomenal. Wow. Now let's try it with the wrapping. Wrapping is nice too. Mild wrapping sweetness, still got a little bit of that crumbly texture. So really a contrast to that double skim milk. Love this.试试看这个米粉。 getting pretty late. It's completely dark outside, but right up front, there's one restaurant, family-style Cantonese cuisine that we have to try. It's tiny, it's just by the main road, but I'm sure it's packed with big flavors. Let's go. Alright guys, we're at Sheng'an Fan Dian, and this is one of those old traditional Cantonese cuisine place, and it's really like a family style cooking. And what I have here, this is called 五柳炸蛋. Basically it's like fried egg and with the sweet and sour sauce. And also I ordered Kansa Nyoho. Well, Kansa Nyoho is basically stir-fried beef rice noodle, thick noodle. They ran out of thick noodle. We're getting the thin rice noodle. This is called 米粉, so it becomes 干炒米粉. Let's start with the 五柳炸蛋, 5 fried eggs. Okay, let's have a bite. Oh, this is super flavorful, and I really love that texture. That edges of the egg, crunchy, so like a flaky egg, and inside the egg yolk, it's still soft. This is phenomenal. Wow, it's the first time having it. The flavor is also very interesting. It's savory and sweet. Totally tastes like a sweet and sour chicken. It's that similar sweet and sourness, but relatively mild. And I think they added some pickled melons in here, and the sweet and sourness might come from this pickled melon. Give you that little bit of that sweet aftertaste. Really phenomenal. Wow, I'm impressed. One more bite. Really, you're gonna eat that egg yolk with the egg white and like try to get a whole experience. Really nice. Layers of texture in just one bite. Phenomenal. But we're gonna move on to our 干炒牛米粉. So it's basically stir-fried beef rice noodle. And let's start with the beef. Let's see how the beef is. And that beef has a little char on top. I'm expecting nice wok flavor. Super tender. You can definitely taste that slight char on the surface. Slightly bitter, but really that wok flavor with that super tender beef. It's pretty good. Okay, try the noodle. Amazing. Wow. Just that one bite into it, the rice noodle still bouncy, a little crunchy, and it's really get a nice wok flavor. Of course, you can taste a little greasy and oily kind of feel on the noodle, and it's generously coated with all that sauces. Super flavorful. Oh, really nice. Just so satisfying bite into that really nice rice noodle. Rice noodle with a little beef. Let's try to eat that fried egg with this fried rice noodle. And this has the fried eggs, the rice noodle, and the beef. It's looking amazing. What a bite. That bite was epic. Just everything, like that fried egg, that bouncy, crunchy rice noodle, that tender, meaty beef. Oh, everything. Super nice. Alright, let me work on the Zoli stuff. So if you like this video, please do me a favor and click that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Alright, we'll see you in another Guangdong street food video. Bye.